Hey guys, so for those of you lucky enough to have a reformer at home, I'm just going to do a 30-minute quick little reformer session. Take it as it comes in terms of the exercise and what you can do. So just going to start with some nice leg press work. So a nice neutral pelvis. Got my toes on the bar. I'm using full springs. So I'm just going to do 8 or 10 repetitions of this. So move through a nice brisk warm up for the body. And I'm driving through my feet. I'm exhaling when I press. I'm just going to place my feet into a V, knees out wide. I'm going to draw those knees together. So I really nearly want to think about bringing the inside of the knees together. So I'm just getting the adductors working. Again, nice even pressure between the feet, driving my feet through the bar. Nice little engagement through my core, take the pressure off my shoulders. Perfect. So then I'm going to place the heels on the bar, toes pointing up to the ceiling, almost pulling them back towards my shins. As again, I'm just leg pressing through. And the different foot positions is just working or warming up different leg muscles. Again, pick a weight that you're comfortable with in terms of the springs. And for one more of them. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to move my feet out wide, heels on the bar, feet at a 45-degree angle, and I'm really being conscious of my neutral pelvis at this stage. So as I'm sitting deeper into this squat, I want to make sure that pelvis isn't rolling back into me. And again, I want even pressure working through those feet and those legs. Super. And then I like to throw my variation into this. I put the toes where the heels were, lift up the heels and in and out again. So I'm keeping those heels in a high position, or ankles plantar flexed. I'm driving into the bar, and I'm still trying to get those legs to straighten, keep those heels high, so I can really feel those calves working. And I'm going to pause halfway position, dropping one heel, and then I'm going to walk. So I'm just going to lift and lower, the heels alternating left and right. And I'm trying to keep my pelvis, or my carriage, relatively stable. And start to feel that burn. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and press out and bring it back in. Lovely. So just warming up the hips a little bit more. I'm going to go back onto my heels, put my knees together, keeping my feet open as I press out. I'm just going to circle through the hips. So I'm imagining I'm drawing some circles on the ceiling as I'm rotating around. And then I'm going to pause and I'm going to open those knees out in the other direction. So they're doing circles in the opposite direction, working in and out. I'm really opening up through those hips. One more for good measure. Lovely. Feet back together on the bar. On my toes, I'm going to leg press out, drop the heels under and bring it back in. Leg press out, drop the heels under and back in. So I can do about 5 of those. Excellent. And then I'm going to come out long and pause. I'm just going to start to walk. I'm warming up those Achilles, warming up those calves a little bit more. Again, you can drop your springs for these depending on what level you want to do, but they're just a quick little warm up, okay? I'm going to pause and stretch a little bit, and then switch ankles and stretch, and take it all in. Super. All right, good. So I'm just going to shimmy down my carriage a little bit. I'm again going back onto the balls of my toes, and I'm just going to try and start some bridge work. So hands by my side, roll the pelvis back, peel up into a bridge, coming up nice and high through my bridge, and then roll back down through my spine. So I'm going to do about 5 of those, coming back up, working through, coming up as high as you want, and back down. Another one. I'll go 2 more. So I'm really trying to exaggerate my pelvic tilt. So I really feel that spine working through. And 1 more. And I'm going to stay up on this. So I'm up nice and tall. I'm loading down through my right foot as I extend my left leg. Take that back in and extend my right leg. And I'm going to alternate this 4 or 5 times on each leg. And I'm really thinking about keeping the pelvis level. Keep the pelvis still. I'm going to do 1 more on the right. Super job. Roll down out of that. Just grab those knees, give me a nice little hug. And then I'm back up again into my bridge position. Pause and hold, extend out the left leg. So I'm going to lower down through the heel, draw up through the toes, okay? Again, trying to stay nice and still through that body. Connecting through that right foot. Up and down I go. And 1 more on my left. Take that leg in. Hold that up, extend out through the right toes up, heel down. Excellent stuff. Breathing through, concentrating on what the left leg is doing through that glute. Take that back in, roll back down. I might just do a nice little side to side roll now. Just getting those lower lumbars to open up. And then I'm coming back through. I'm going to extend my left leg now out in front, right foot on the bar, and I'm just going to single leg bridge up and back down, okay? Aiming for a 5 on each leg, say. Again, when I'm using my feet on the foot bar, I'm concentrating on driving the foot into the foot bar. And that does all the work and that initiates the move. You focus on the foot and the leg will follow. Switching onto my left foot now, drive up through the left foot. Calf, hamstring, glute, all fire up to bring me up nice and tall into that bridge. And do 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent stuff, and back down. And then a nice little tough one. Heels on the bar, bridging up tall, taking a breath in, and I'm going to leg press out. Hips will drop, and then pick up those hips to come back in. So we're using quite a lot of strength. So again, depending on whatever springs you were on at the start, you can adjust it. And 1 more. And back in. Super stuff. Okay, so we're just going to pop up out of that. I'm going to drop down to a red and a blue. From here, pop my feet into my straps. Sorry, I wanted to be on 2 reds there. That feels better. Okay, lovely. So when I'm working through my leg work like so, I want to be thinking about my neutral pelvis. So to help me kind of tune into that, I like to do some nice little lift and lowers. So I'm just extending the legs up as far as I feel I want to, and that I can control what's happening through the pelvis. I don't want my tail to lift too high at this early stage. And like I said, I'm concentrating on what the pelvic floor and my core is doing to stabilize through the hips, and I'm almost trying to move my legs with my core. And then I'm going to open up into some lovely leg circles, nice and wide and back through. Again, I don't want my pelvis rocking and rolling around on the carriage. I'm going to keep that nice and still. And then I'm going to switch that back, come down low, go through. Always feels nice just to open up everything with these lovely feet and strap exercises. Perfect. Then I'm just going to take those legs into a V, or sorry, feet into a V, and just work through my little frog's legs. So here again, I'm challenging my neutral pelvis by bringing my knees back towards my chest, keeping it engaged. And then this time I'm going to open up through, so take the knees back to the chest, open out through the feet, bring the heels together and back through. Again, focusing on what's happening down around the old lower lumbars, neutral pelvis, all that good stuff. And back through. And then I reverse that. So I open out wide with the feet, bring through with the knees, heels together, push through the center. So they're like little reverse breaststroke kicks. And then walk on the ceiling. So I bend one knee, keep the other leg straight up to the ceiling, draw down with the straight leg, and we alternate. Again, keep control there, don't just be letting those legs fling up and the hips roll too much. Super. Back to my 45-degree hangout. I'm going to do my little Peter Pan legs. So draw my right knee in, extend the left leg out to the side, pause and hold and pull through that left leg. Then I switch, draw the left knee back, extend the right leg out wide and pull in with the right leg. And as I'm doing these, I'm trying to make sure my pelvis is staying level, that one side of the hip doesn't ride up onto the other side as that leg goes out. So you're slightly stabilizing with one bent leg as the other leg goes out to challenge, and you're pulling back in with your adductors. Lovely stuff. One more to each side. And back. Nice. And then we're going to do a lovely little roll up. So from here, feet together, tuck those knees in, roll up through that spine. I'm going to take it high and just keep those legs locked in and roll down and press out. So I got my feet in a little V type position. And back through. And again, it's almost like an exaggerated shoulder bridge. I want to really work all the way up and down. And then on the next one, I'm going to extend out through those legs. So roll up onto those shoulders. Extend those legs away. I've hit my stoppers. Then I'm going to open back down with those knees. Bum comes down. Pull through with those hamstrings fully lengthened. Let's try that again. Rolling up. Extend the legs, bring them back down, bum down, feet down, push through. This time keeping my legs straight, I'm going to roll up all the way up tall, hit my stoppers, then bend the knees down, roll down and pull through. One more, keeping the legs straight, all the way up, knees down, hips down, pull through. And this time we're going to go up and down with the legs straight. So take the legs up and over. Pause and hold. And then I'm going to slowly start to pull with the feet as I'm slowly lowering with the hips. As slow as you can go. You should feel that hit those abs all the way through. And back up again, getting up nice and high. Up tall, up tall, up tall. From here, draw down, starting to pull with the feet and lower the hips almost together. Excellent stuff. One more. And back down. Nice. And then we're going to come through for some straight line. Straight up. From here, pause. Open the feet. And I'm going to draw everything down nice and slow. Perfect. Back through. Straight to 90 degrees. Pike up for a bit of long spine. Open the legs and slowly coming down. Control, control, control. And back through. One more. Pike up. Out wide. And sort of draw down, 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 down. Nice and steady. Beautiful. Okay. Slotting those hands into those straps. Hands up to the ceiling, giving myself a bit of room around the shoulder blades or shoulder pads. From here, legs into tabletop. I'm going to draw down, extend the legs, take it back in for 5. Breathe in, exhale, extend, and through. I'm moving arms and legs together. So there's a bit of coordination. So we're going to go through 3 different versions. We'll do 5 reps of each. So on the next one, when we've extended those legs, we're going to kick them into a little V. So draw down, extend, 1 and in, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent job, lovely. And then our next one's just going to be our criss-crosses. So legs into tabletop, draw down, extend, 1, 2, 3, and return. 1, 2, 3, and return. We'll do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And take it back in. Very nice. So I'll continue with the abdominal work. So from here, back into my setup position, I'm going to draw down and start my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So if you're comfortable with it, you can extend those legs. Hold it for maybe 10 pulses. Keep breathing, take it back in. Hold that position, go again for 10. You can lower the feet, keep it locked in, and raise the feet. So again, see what you're happy to do. Take it back in, and then take it out again. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Perfect, good stuff. Okay, so we're going to throw in some arm circles. So I'm starting in this position. So as I rotate my arms down and out, I'm going to extend the legs. So I rotate down, circle around, bring the legs in. Rotate down and around, bring the legs in. I'm going to do 3 in each direction. Lovely. And then this time as I go out wide, I pull through and up. Bring the arms out wide, pull through and up. And one more, pull through and up. And done. Lovely. That's the arms warmed up now. So we'll do a little bit more arm work. So I'm going to drop down to 1 red. You can make it a little bit harder if you like, entirely up to you. Stand up nice and tall. I'm going to grab the straps up around the knots. I'm just going to draw through for a little bit of chest expansion. Breathe in, exhale, open up and through. Open up and through. So when you think about lifting up, arch that upper back. Excellent stuff. Then I'm going to cross those straps over. So from here, I'm going to actually throw on a little bit more resistance. So I'm just going to draw out and back. So I want to feel this pinching between the shoulder blades as I'm pulling down through. Excellent. Now I'm going to do a little rotation to the left. I'll go for my left shoulder, come back through, pull over my right. Do that a couple of times to each side. And one more to my right. Excellent stuff. And then I'm going to just change over. So I'm going to lean back a little I can do my biceps curls. I'm trying to keep those arms relatively high. Keep that core engaged. Nice little lean back. And do 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent stuff. So now I'm going to combine those 2 type of arm movements. So I'm going to do a row down and a biceps curl up. Come back in and switch. Biceps curl, row down. I'm just going to change by rotating the arms each time. Again, everything is staying nice and strong through the core. I don't want anything else moving. Just want these arms doing all the work. And 1 more on the other side. Excellent stuff. So I'm just going to turn slightly this way. I'll drop back down to my 1 reg. So I'm going to take my front strap, interlace my fingers. Nice round circle with the arms. Engage through the body. Rotate all the way around. And back. Breathe in, exhale, twist, and back. So don't really want to feel too much work happening through the shoulders and pulling through the arms. They just want to really brace and hold. I want to feel that trunk doing the work. 1 more. Super. From here, this time, no rotation through the body, just a nice little elbow pull. I want to feel that shoulder blade tuck back behind me. Get that elbow right back out, nice and high. 2 more. And 1 more. Lovely, then I'm going to slip to the big loop and I'm going to throw that frisbee all the way and back in. And I want that wrist to stay strong. You want to flick the wrist back so the knuckles are pointing away. Palm forward. 2 more. And 1 more. Super job, lovely. Okay, so we'll spin around and repeat the same on the other side. Sorry for turning my back on you. So fingers interlaced. Rotate round. Stay nice and strong. Twist with the upper body. Breathing out on the hard part, remember. 1 more. Super. Nice elbow draw. Again, you can probably see from the back there, I want to get that shoulder blade tucked back and down. I want to bring that elbow right around the back. No rotation through the body, just let that arm cross the body and pull back. Super, then I'm going to switch to the big loop and do the full draw, lock out through the elbow, keep that wrist nice and strong. You may need to drop that down to a blue for yourself. Two more. And 1 more. Excellent stuff. Lovely. Okay. So nice long knee stretch. So feet in front. Bring the pelvis forward, lock it in, head up, chest back. I'm just gonna draw down and in. Again, just go as low as you feel you can. Try and keep those hips low. Try not to let them sit back in the air like that. Keep them low. Shoulders tuck back and down. Really, really like this. It's a lovely one. Excellent. So now I'm going to switch to the single arm version. So as I'm leaning back, I'm going to take my right hand off the bar, look back over the shoulder, come back in. I'm going to alternate. Left hand off the bar, come back in. And just go back as far as is comfortable for you. If you don't feel comfortable putting all that pressure through the one arm, Just go back halfway and do it. Super stuff. One more. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so a nice good straight arm plank position. I've put on a blue spring. I'm going to come up into a nice plank position. So from here, just going to lengthen back as far as I feel I'm comfortable doing. Take that back in. I'm going to throw in a push-up and lengthen back. So really make sure you're locking everything in now. Keep those hips high and supported. Don't let them hang. And do two more. And one more. Very nice. I'm going to hold that position. Bend the knees in, lengthen them. Bend the knees in, lengthen them. So there's not too much movement. I'm holding everything through that upper body. I'm pulsing those legs in and out. I feel it on the quads. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent stuff. Drop down. Nice little stretch down through child pose there for those shoulders. Very good. I'm going to finish with a nice little mermaid section. So I've got my feet to the right, hand on the bar. I've dropped to one red. And I rotate over and back. I'm going to hold on this third little rep. Drop down into my well. And as I come in here, I'm going to come in low. Just dip the nose over the bar. Push out. Then come up tall by pushing those hands down into the bar. And back out again. And one more coming in. Release. And then side bend over. Good stuff. Then I'm going to place my left hand on the carriage. Grab the strap with the right hand and just do a lovely little resisted mermaid. And one more. Excellent stuff. I'm going to switch around. So this time, right hand on the bar, left leg through. From here, just pressing around, rotate, and back. Go ahead and drop down and stretch on the third rep. Bring that nose in over the bar. Push out through. Come up tall, press those hands down, shoulders tucked back and down. Really feel that twist through that spine. And then come back in, release off the left hand. Side bend over with the right. And I'm going to place that right hand on the carriage. Grab the strap with my left as I side bend in and out. And one more. Excellent job. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Roughly 30-minute set just to loosen out my body. I was a bit stiff after a long cycle on Wednesday. Catch you soon.